The girl fainted at 10,000 meters in the air. As she fell faster and faster, she suddenly woke up. She tried to grab the cable of the hot air balloon, but it was too late. When she opened her eyes again, she found herself hanging upside down in the sky, held only by a single rope. Then she remembered her companion in the basket and yelled for help, but the other person was unconscious, unsure if alive or dead. At that moment, she realized she could only rely on herself. At 10,000 meters, she began swinging her legs, but the crisis wasn't over. The balloon kept rising, nearing 13,000 meters. The outside was covered in ice, and the release valve was frozen shut. As the balloon climbed higher, they had to open the top release valve to survive. She decided to climb up and thaw the valve herself, an extremely dangerous task. With no safety gear, one wrong move could mean certain death, but she had no other choice. She struggled to the edge of the basket. Her hands were already frostbitten, and the top still seemed impossibly far. She tried to grab a hanging rope nearby but couldn't reach it, nearly falling in the attempt. Seeing her unconscious companion, she pushed her body with all her strength, finally grabbing the rope and continuing upward. Every move was cautious and difficult, but she finally reached the top of the balloon. She tried to hit the valve with her elbow, but the ice was too thick. Standing up, she used all her strength and finally broke the valve open. To keep it from freezing again, she cut her shoelaces with a knife and used her shoe to jam the valve open. As the air exchanged, the balloon began to descend slowly. But then she noticed the snowflakes seemed to slow down, even stopping in midair, a sign they were now falling way too fast. She pulled hard on the valve rope, trying to shake the shoe loose to slow the fall, but accidentally ripped the valve wide open. The balloon plunged even faster. To slow the descent, they began throwing heavy items out of the basket, even their clothes. But it wasn't enough. The man suddenly realized the basket itself was the heaviest part. He told the woman to climb onto the ring while he cut the ropes securing the basket with his knife. As the ground rushed closer, he adjusted their position, made sure she was holding tight, and cut the last connection. Although the balloon was free from the basket, their speed didn't decrease much. Remembering how her husband had once jumped from a great height to save her, the woman prepared to sacrifice herself the same way. The man yelled to stop her and came up with another idea. He told her to hold tight to the ropes as he cut the inner cords of the balloon one by one. The balloon spread open like a jellyfish and began to slow its descent. They laughed with relief, as if reborn, but the danger wasn't over yet. They were still rushing fast toward a forest. When night fell, the woman woke up from unconsciousness. Thankfully, the man also regained consciousness. Their incredible story soon spread around the world, breaking the previous human altitude record of 11,278 meters.